Good morning. This is Steve Carter with Rapid Set Metal Buildings. Today we got another informational video that we're going to be talking about codes and loads. Quite often I get people that will call and they want to compare apples to apples. And I don't really feel they've got a good handle on this. What they're looking at is the overall box size, the height, framed openings, how many walk doors come with it, and they feel that they're going to compare apples to apples just by this. It's impossible. I want you to think about it for a second. You call in several different places and what you want is a half-ton four-wheel drive pickup with an 8-foot bed. You're going to get back 3 different quotes. Now they're all going to say that that's exactly what you want. They're not going to get very specific about it. Let's take a look at that real quick. Your lowest bid's going to probably be a 4-cylinder. The next bid will probably be a 6. You want that V8, but you can't tell that just from the quote. You've got a half-ton four-wheel drive pickup with an 8-foot bed. That is the same way that you look at codes and loads. The building size, the zip code of where it's going, that means very, very little as opposed to how was the building designed. Every state has got their own requirements. Some counties have very, very specific requirements. So if you're going to compare apples to apples, then send the quotes of the previous apples that were made. What you should be doing before you start getting quotes is go to your local building department. Ask them what is required. They're going to tell you exposures, B or C, once they know where the building's going to be assembled at. They're going to know the wind speed that they require. The snow load. Is it ground snow or roof snow? There's a world of difference between the two, and it can make a huge cost impact. The seismic conditions. They're going to want to know the category. What are you going to be using this building for? Is it an agricultural building just for storage? Or is this going to be a high use or high volume occupancy building? It changes the category. Every one of these categories, every one of these items will dearly change the amount of the quote. So know what you need first. When you request a quote, send them this information. You don't want to keep looking at quotes that they are going to refuse, that they're not going to allow you to put up. Yes, the number is going to come out less, but it's not going to do you one bit of good. An inspector can show up on site and say, whoa, wait a minute. Yes, you've got a 40-pound snow load. Is that roof or ground? They might want to see it. Here in Colorado, we want to see what's on the roof. Roof snow is the only thing that we talk about, where areas like Montana, Washington, they go by ground snow. Be very, very specific. If people are going to be bidding and you want to compare apples to apples, and make sure everybody's looking at the same apple. Not a Washington Delicious and not a crab. And it's going to make your life considerably easier. Thank you for joining us. Keep in track on our website and you'll see more instructional videos. Thanks again. This is Steve Carter saying good day.